Day 5 of the World Cup and our first look at Pakistan. Now, a lot of people are saying Pakistan are dark horses. I always thought they were much more than dark horses, and they have made a very, very impressive entry into the World Cup. You might well say it was only Kenya, and listen, even New Zealand hammered the daylights out of them, but it's the way that Pakistan played that I thought was mighty impressive. They won the toss, they batted first, just seemed a little hesitant early on because their strategy now is keep wickets early on and use the big hitters at the end, the Umar Akmals, the Shahid Afridis, the Abdul Razaks at the end. So after that little tentative start, I think they'd be delighted with the 4 half centuries that they got. In particular, the performance of young Umar Akmal. He came in at number 6 after elder brother Kamran had also produced a half century, but he looked the most fluent of the players, and when the power play came on, he was ideally suited to take advantage of it. I thought the form of Umar Akmal was one of the big pluses for Pakistan.
It's cut away nicely, and that'll be 4.
He's a strong hitter of the ball. Mid-wicket had no chance. Lovely shot. Great touch from Umar Akmal. Cuts the ball, finds the gap. That's lovely piece of timing from Umar Akmal. Full toss, gets hammered through the offside.
Oh, that is a gap there. It's just a little bit short and wide. And that is 50 for Umar Akmal.
Umar Akmal said in the post-match interview that he was very low on confidence, and you can understand that for a young man. His career has seen so many ups and downs, and maybe this will be the up that he needs, because there is no doubt at all that we're seeing a player of tremendous pedigree here. He was surrounded by 2 real stars. I thought the other big plus for Pakistan was the solidifying effect of Yunus Khan, the great stabilizing effect. He brought that solidity to the Pakistan innings after those first 2 wickets had gone down. And then Misbah-ul-Haq, who 12 to 18 months ago was looking at the end of his career, was a disgruntled man playing first-class cricket in Pakistan, all of a sudden captain of the Test side, did very well in New Zealand, and today did very, very well indeed against Kenya. He got his form right, he moved the ball around, he started off with a big hit and produced a very well-composed, dignified innings of 60. Now that is the kind of effort you expect from Misbah. So Misbah and Yunus doing well for them, the 2 Akmal brothers doing well too. So the batting looking in very good touch. They didn't need much from either Afridi or Abdul Razak. Now the Kenyan bowling started off all right, decent first spells from Elijah Otieno and Thomas Odoyo, but by far their best bowler was Shemen Gochi. But they had major problems with direction. As they went along, as the innings went along, as the bowlers came under attack, the direction suffered like a lot of other things did. And poor Maurice Auma, the wicketkeeper, was diving this way and that as the ball seemed to clatter past him into the boundary rope. There were as many as 35, 40 wides going along, 46 extras in all. It was not quite the greatest performance in the field. You don't want to see so many wides. If you're Maurice Auma and a wicketkeeper, it was a horror day. Now out they came again, Kenya to bat, 317 to get, and they handled Shoaib Akhtar pretty well. To be fair, Shoaib Akhtar didn't look like he was in top form, just carrying a little bit of weight around the middle. Razak looked like he really shouldn't be bowling the new ball, maybe one step behind the new ball. But the moment Shahid Afridi came along, the match was over. He said in the post-game interview, "I'm now more of a bowler than a batsman," and if you see this performance, you'll know why.
Oh, he's bowled him. He's gone right back on his stumps, and Nigel Long is not interested. Impact is in line. Oh,
It's a marginal decision.
Here's another good shout. Now this time the keeper
and in towards the ball. It tipped at the last minute. It was a googly, the other one, or the off break. That's
hit hard. This could be his 5th. This has to be his 5th. Yes, confidently taken by Ahmed Shahzad.
Well, it's been 2 games for Kenya now, losing terribly against New Zealand. Now 205 runs against Pakistan, who, as it turns out, play their next game against Sri Lanka, who beat Canada by 210. So we're starting to get these terribly one-sided matches. The associate nation